I don't ask for much when it comes to Christmas rom-coms. I just want a relatively interesting story, some likable protagonists, and enough festivities that it feels like a Christmas film. And unfortunately, A Royal Christmas Match failed on all three counts. This is a 2022 film directed by Jonathan MacPherson, written by Jennifer Edwards, and stars Jordana Largy as Camille and Matthew MacCaull as Ben. Camille is actually Princess Camille, and she visits this university um, and is attempting to save this college, this university, and time is running out. And she pitches an idea that will help to bring in some revenue, and whether or not this is something that's going to be effective or not, well, I won't reveal because that's kind of part of the narrative. And she sticks around and does some teaching. She teaches this professor's class, and the professor breaks the first rule of teaching: don't undermine the other teacher. So that was a little bit annoying. And now we have our classic will they, won't they romantic interest. And I have to say, it's not that there was no chemistry between them, but I didn't care about the characters, so I didn't find that I was invested in that part of it. And actually, I really disliked Camille. I actually really hated her as a character. Nothing wrong with the acting. The acting across the board was absolutely fine, but as a character, I thought she was very unlikable. The professor wasn't unlikable, but he was very boring, very two-dimensional, just didn't seem to have a lot to offer. So neither of them were interesting. I didn't care about them at all. The narrative very much dragged its heels. There's so much fluff and so much padding. And despite that, there's not a lot of Christmas. There are some pretty Christmas trees. There are some red and green colours to give it a kind of classic Christmas appearance, but generally there were times when this could have been set at any time of the year. It didn't feel like Christmas. Couple that with one unlikable protagonist and one kind of boring protagonist, and a very slow narrative that isn't very interesting anyway. I just can't recommend it. Unfortunately, even though I don't look for very much in Christmas rom-coms, A Royal Christmas Match didn't manage to meet that very basic expectation. It is definitely not one that I recommend.